on January 20th. The Constitution makes it very clear that this is the exact time when the transfer of power happens. And a lot of people are asking online, what should we expect from Joe Biden on his first day, his first week, and beyond? So we're going to verify, what can a new president do right away without Congress? And our sources for this are a trio of political science experts. Gary Nordlinger from the George Washington University, Hans Noel from Georgetown University, and Dr. Ravi Perry from Howard University. Let's start with the big one, executive orders.
Well, there is a ton you can do with executive orders.
So there are certain things that, he can change on day one, hour one, minute one.
Our experts explain that Biden should be able to issue a laundry list of executive orders right away. And while there's no official word from Biden about what those orders will be, the AP reports that Biden's chief of staff, Ron Klain, outlined several in a memo to staff, all expected in the first 10 days. They include rejoining the Paris Climate Accord, reversing the travel ban from several majority Muslim countries, and issuing a mask mandate on federal property and interstate travel.
In part because of polarization and because of divided government over the last, several decades, presidents have gotten really good at using executive orders, signing statements, and the like to adapt.
Next up, let's talk about appointees. Biden has the task of filling a massive bureaucracy.
The president has 4,000 people to appoint to federal office.
The fact that the tone of the office changes.
It doesn't require writing whole new laws. You just need someone else who's in charge who says, we're going to prioritize this and not that.
Lastly, let's talk about one more thing.
Power to persuade.
Power to persuade.
Power to persuade.
All three experts use those same three words to explain that essentially, when the president speaks, people listen. That allows them to set the agenda on Capitol Hill and perhaps change public opinion nationwide. With your Verify, I'm Evan Kozlov.